Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Hell Let Loose Vietnam 2026 roadmap. So as of September 2026, we've got update 1.5. So the US is going to get the M14. That has been obviously added to only the US forces. The NVA gets the Type 56 SKS. So both factions are receiving a new semi-automatic rifle in the same update. A little detail is that the Huey is getting an official license. So Team 17 are working with Bell to officially license the Bell UH-1 Icarus Huey. The existing helicopter model will be changed to properly represent the authentic Huey. And apparently this is the first officially licensed vehicle in Hell Let Loose history, which I don't know if you guys care, but it's a pretty cool detail. We will also be getting helicopter music. This might become one of those tiny additions everyone remembers. They're working on a Vietnam-era music being playable through Huey's radios. The co-pilot controls the radio, and it doesn't just play inside the helicopter. Players standing on the battlefield will hear the music coming from the Huey as it flies past. Even better if several Hueys are flying around with the radios turned on. So if both Hueys are flying around, both of the Hueys will sync radios and it'll be played across the entire battlefield. It's very Apocalypse Now. Update 2.0. Key San. I don't know how I'm pronouncing that. Probably wrong, but I'll put it on the screen for you. This is confirmed for update 2.0. Team 17 says Kha San will have a noticeably different environment and tactical feel compared with the 6 launch maps. Now obviously the 6 launch maps are, well, it's all trees and bushes. So historically, of course, Kha San is one of the most famous battle sites associated with the Vietnam War. So it's an obvious Hell Let Loose map. So what should you expect from this map? Well, fortified positions, hills, obviously jungles, artillery and mortar warfare, helicopter operations, and long-distance fighting mixed with horrible close-range engagements. The first 4 items are expectations based on the location on battle, rather than the confirmed gameplay mechanics of the map itself. So we are also getting Anzac is coming. Again, I can't pronounce that, but this is one of the biggest roadmap announcements. So update 2.0 introduces Australian and New Zealand troops. The existing faction will effectively expand from United States to US and allies. The barracks will then contain both American and Anzac equipment and personalization options. So a couple of weapons here. So the Anzac forces are going to be getting the L1A1 SLR, which is a semi-automatic rifle intended primarily for medium-range combat. We're also going to be getting the F1 SMG, which is a close-range Australian SMG. Another weapon that should help the Anzac contingent feel genuinely different rather than giving an American model a different hat and calling the job finished. We'd also be getting the L16A1 mortar, giving the US and allies another mid to long range fire support option. And of course we'll be getting US and allies Anzac uniforms along with new NVA infantry cosmetic content. Then we've got update 3.0, which is Rungsat. This is where things could get seriously atmospheric. So Team 17 described it as a battlefield made up of swamps and jungles. So this could feel quite different from all the previous maps. Given Vietnam already has patrol boats and swim mechanics, Rungsat should practically be interesting for a river and water-based combat. Although Team 17 hasn't revealed the complete gameplay layout yet, we will also be getting APCs, and we'll be getting armoured personal carriers from both sides, so US and Allied APC and NVA APC. Team 17 hasn't yet officially identified the exact vehicle models in the roadmap announcement, but they say APCs will create new ways to move squads around the battlefield, and that they'll explain their exact gameplay role closer to release date. We've also got the which is a French SMG, where captured weapons were modified by Vietnamese forces to use the 7.62 Takharev ammunition. So that sounds pretty cool. NVA also receives the SVD Dragunov, a semi-automatic designed marksman sniper rifle. We're also getting the US Stoner 63. This isn't just another gun either, because it's tied into a faction and cosmetic expansion. Some of you guys might remember that if you played Call of Duty Black Ops 1, I think. So US Navy SEALs are coming alongside the Sona 63 as well, and they're not alone. We're also getting the Green Berets, and we're going to be getting additional NVA variants for that. That gives them enormous room later for specialized Vietnam era equipment as well. We will also be getting a scoped M14 for the US and allies, so by that point the game will have the M14, the scoped M14, Stoner 63, L1A1 and the F1 SMG added to the allied arsenal after launch. So we'll also be getting battalions. This is basically Hell Let Loose proper clan and community system. So battalions is intended to let players create persistent groups, progress together, track statistics, unlock content, join servers with other battalion members, build a persistent clan community identity. Team 17 describes this as a central hub for organized groups in clans, and V1 is only the foundation. They intend to continue expanding battalions based on player feedback. For organized Hell Let Loose clans, that's actually a bigger feature than yet another rifle. We'll also be getting vehicle skins. So the roadmap also explicitly shows vehicle cosmetics and vehicle skins as future content, but no specific skins have been released yet. Optimization is going to be a massive focus, so this needs to be mentioned because the game didn't really roll out into launch wearing polished shoes. So Team 17 says every major update will also contain performance improvements, stability improvements, image quality improvements, bug fixes, polish, quality of life improvements for PC, Xbox and PlayStation 5. So as you guys know, as of the 21st of August, we've had a big 1.2 update with more than 500 fixes and improvements. So they cover everything from crashes, server stability, maps, foliage, collision, terrain, LOD problems, audio, UI, your HUD, key bindings, vehicles, gameplay, tactical map, and console issues. They've also increased truck speeds among the vehicle changes. So a big thing is aim assist through foliage. So this is currently being investigated. Players have reported aim assist behaving strangely when enemies are behind certain foliage. The problem is that when some vegetation doesn't have physical collision, meaning the aim assist system can't easily determine that a bush is blocking the enemy. They're investigating a more complicated fix because giving thousands of pieces of foliage collision would seriously have nasty performance consequences. So with consoles as well, we've also got shimmering vegetation, image clarity, pixelation and player visibility. The target is still 60 frames per second and they're trying to free up enough performance headroom to increase rendering and image quality without destroying the frame rate. So with the current maps, we've got 6 and we're going to be adding 2 more, one in 2.0 and another one in update 3.0. But from update 2.0, we don't know any release dates as of yet, but I would imagine by mid-September we'll know the full layout of the future updates for this game. Let me know your thoughts on Hell Let Loose so far. I'm really enjoying it. It is a bit difficult because I'm a bit more of a run and gun kind of guy, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.